Oh, you thought we forgot about this one, didn't you? Hello, fellow space travelers. Welcome back to the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Rollins. This week, we're visiting that often forgotten entry in the franchise, Star Trek, the Animated Series. Just like all the other Star Trek episodes, we're bringing you 30 questions to test your sci-fi knowledge. If you're new, be sure to visit us at dorkygeekynerdy.com, or you can find us on your social media platform of choice. Everyone beamed up? Great. Let's warp on through these. The Dorky Round. Number 1. Which original cast member did not have a voice role, but did have a writing credit? Walter Koenig, who played Pavel Chekhov in the live-action series. Number 2. How many seasons did Star Trek the Animated Series last? Only 2. Number 3. How many episodes were in Star Trek the Animated Series? 22. The first season had 16 episodes, and the second had 6. Number 4. Who fought to get the supporting actors from the original series into the cast of the animated series? Leonard Nimoy. Number 5. Which episode saw Spock go back in time to visit his younger self? Yesteryear. Number 6. Recurring villain Harry Mudd returned for what animated episode? Mudd's Passion. Number 7. What animation studio produced the series? Filmation. Number 8. The show premiered in what year? (1973). Number 9. Who replaced Chekhov at navigation? Lieutenant Arex. Number 10. Who provided the voice of Emrys? Majel Barrett. The Geeky Round. Number 1. Which episode had the first on-screen confirmation of Kirk's middle name? Season 2, Episode 2, Bem. Number 2. Which episode showcased the female crew members? The Lorelei Signal. Number 3. Which Season 1 episode was a direct sequel to a popular episode from the second season of the live-action series? More Troubles, More Tribbles. Number 4. The recreation deck from The Practical Joker presages which Enterprise D feature. The holodeck. Number 5. What was the title of the first episode? Beyond the Farthest Star. Number 6. What episode shares its name with the Dungeons & Dragons video game? The Eye of the Beholder. Number 7. Lieutenant Emrys was a member of what species? Cation. Number 8. The series ran on what network? NBC, just like the original series. Number 9. While he wasn't cast in the show, Walter Koenig did write which episode? The Infinite Vulcan. Number 10. What structural change was made to the Enterprise's bridge for the animated series? A second turbolift was added. The Nerdy Round. Number 1. Which Larry Niven creations appeared in the animated series? Kinzinti. Number 2. Which writer took Kirk out of his script because, quote, there is no character there, end quote? Larry Niven. Number 3. Which episode seemed to exist to say that maybe Satan isn't all that bad? The Magics of Megas 2. Number 4. What was the title of the last episode in the series? The Counterclock Incident. Number 5. Why were life support belts created for the show? Spacesuits were too time-consuming to animate. It was easier to add a yellow glow around already drawn animation. Number 6. Which actor voiced a total of 51 different characters over the course of the series? James Doohan. Number 7. Who was the first Native American character introduced in Star Trek? Ensign Dawson Walking Bear. Number 8. Veteran Star Trek writer D.C. Fontana wrote how many episodes of the animated series? just one, yesteryear. Number 9. Who directed or co-directed every episode in the series? Hal Sutherland. Number 10. What writer for More Troubles, More Tribbles also provided a character voice for that episode? David Gerald. He wanted to get his Screen Actors Guild card. He was reportedly not pleased with his performance. And that's it. This will be our last Star Trek series for a while. I'm a huge Discovery and Picard fan, but it doesn't seem quite right to cover those series while they're still in production. When they wrap, I guarantee they'll each have an episode of their own. That being said, there's still more Star Trek to be had in the universe, so stay tuned. Speaking of staying tuned, here's a clue for next week's episode. In what decade did you need to show me the money and then head to infinity and beyond? Oh yes, it's a Quotables episode. Get ready. I'm your host, Brian Rollins, and this has been the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. Thanks for listening.